Hi guys, I'm Angie Santos. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how to stop caring what other people think of you. And there is a fun bonus tip at the very end, so make sure you stick around to see what that is. The very first key I want to share with you guys is that you have to be so immersed in whatever it is that you're creating and whatever your passions are that you don't even care what the outside world is doing or what they're thinking. So whatever you're passionate about, whatever you're creating, whatever it is that you want to share with the world, make sure that you're really enjoying that process. Make sure you're really enjoying whatever you're creating. And even if you're thinking about what other people may think, like even, for example, even in this moment, I may be thinking in and out like, oh my God, is my hair like sticking up, which I'm sure it is, but I can't think about that because that's me putting it outside of myself. That's me thinking, okay, well, someone's idea of what I'm supposed to look like on camera is gonna affect my video, but that's not the important part of the video. The important part of the video is really sharing this message with you guys. So I just had a moment of like a reality check within myself, so I wanted to share it with you guys because it's real. Like, it's real that we have these thoughts and they creep up, but the key is to really, just like I said in this video, really think about what it is that your message is, what it is that you want to share with the world, even if it's the way that you're dressed. Really be so immersed in whatever that is that you don't even think about the other person. You're really coming from within and you're giving. So think of yourself as just being a channel to just give to the world. Give your presence, give your art, give your talents to the world. And when you're giving, you know that you're coming from a place of goodness and a place of who you really are, that what other people think doesn't even cross your mind. So the first key is to really be so immersed in whatever it is that you're doing that you don't even think about what other people are thinking. Another example I wanted to add to this first key, was think about a Picasso painting. Like, in those times, think about the very first painting he created and the era that was that his style was developed in. I think that if you were to first see a Picasso painting, like the very first piece, you would think like, wow, this is really crazy, or you would really love this innovative thought. So when you think about creating something, like creating from within and putting it out, or sharing a part of you with the world, think about people are either gonna love it or they're gonna hate it. But if you create consistency with whatever it is that you're doing, such as a Picasso painting, creating like this grand collection that is just timeless, people are really gonna jump on board and embrace it. And if they criticize it, they're not gonna criticize you, they're gonna criticize the style of the painting or whatever it is that you're sharing. And that's not really about you, that's about their taste or their likes. Everyone has the right to have a certain taste, to have a certain like and dislike. So just think of it that way. It's really not about whatever it is that you're doing. It's just like people have different likes and dislikes. And as long as you're creating from within you, within what it is that you want to share, it's not about other people. It's just about getting your message out in the world. All right, on to the next key. The next key is use criticism as fuel. So I know I've been there when someone says something to me and my blood just boils and I don't want to like show it because then they'll know they affected me by what they said. But like whenever that happens, just really take a deep breath and let it go and listen. I want you guys to utilize whatever their criticism is as fuel to either navigate the reason why it is you're doing what you're doing, or to really mold the direction in where you're going. So what do I mean by that? Again, I want to go back to the Picasso example. Consistency is everything. So when you start doing one thing like again and again and again, and people ask like, why are you doing that? Or, hey, who are you to do that? Really think about putting out more content or putting out more of whatever it is, like even if it's a way you're dressed and it's completely like different than everyone else or whatever the fashion is now, like do it boldly, do it like more in your face, I guess, like really own that aspect of who you are. Think about the second way I want you to use it as fuel is to think about your why. Why is it that you started doing that thing? It could be as simple as it made me feel happy. That is such a valid reason to do anything. It made me feel happy. It made me feel joyful. Like that is such a beautiful, precious thing that you can't touch, but you can feel, and people will find that contagious. All right, so the third key to not worry what other people are thinking about you is to take responsibility whenever you start worrying about what other people are doing. So I'm huge on taking responsibility. If you're thinking about what other people are thinking about you, that means you're thinking about what other people are doing too. So I want you guys to, when that moment comes up, when you do worry about what other people are thinking or putting judgment on other people, think about what triggers that within you. Think about the first time that emotion was triggered. So it could be something your mom said as a kid, and that's something that sat with you, and that's why you put judgment on that. So I want you guys to really take responsibility to why it is that why you're thinking about what other people are doing. What you'll learn is that when you recognize other people putting judgment on you, or you recognizing, I'm worried about what that person is thinking, when you take responsibility, it's almost like you take compassion for yourself. Or when you recognize someone doing that to you, when you see like someone passing judgment on you, you think to yourself, well, I remember being there. Like I was once there, so you know what? I'm just gonna let it slide. Like that's your own issue that they're dealing with. But I want you guys to really take responsibility in the moments that you're thinking about what other people are doing, because we all do it. Now for the bonus tip. I want you guys to do something a little out of your comfort zone. I want you to sign up for an improv class. Yes, I said it, an improv class. It is one of the scariest things you can do, but it would be one of the best exercises to really stop thinking about what other people are thinking about you or worrying about it. So an improv class, it really requires you to be crazy, to be silly, to dance around like a chicken, to sing like a rooster, to bark like the craziest things you can think of, you will be called to do in an improv class in front of complete strangers. I have a background in acting, so taking an improv class was like one of our requirements as for any actor really. So I challenge you guys to do this. It will be extremely fulfilling. I remember walking out of every improv class really excited and really just ready to interact with people. But I do remember walking in like scared to my bones and with butterflies in my stomach and feeling like I'm just gonna throw up. So it's a really fun, exciting to do. If you don't want to take an improv class, do something new that is scary as F. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I hope that it was helpful and insightful for you. Please do like if you found it valuable and insightful. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and I am so looking forward to seeing you guys next Monday. See you guys soon. Bye.